Khalwale's consistent political miscalculations. Listen, my fellow Kenyan, since time immemorial, Boni Khalwale has always portrayed and sold himself as an honest politician to the Kakamega residents, of which that not bad at all, but little does he know that being a sincere politician in Kenya is a clear recipe for a political failure. If you remember pretty well, back in 2017, Senator Boni Khalwale failed to read and understand the political atmosphere of Kakamega County, and that led him to terribly fail against the former governor Wycliffe Ombetsa Oparanya. Because by then, instead of Khalwale having to wait for Governor Oparanya to finish his second term as governor, Boni Khalwale saw it fit to test his political muscle against Oparanya, and that forced Oparanya send Khalwale to the political cold for the next 5 years. And once again, if you remember pretty well, back in the 2022 general election, once again, Boni Khalwale, for the second time, miscalculated because he vigorously joined the Kenya Kwanza administration, having it in mind that President William Samoei Ruto will drop Cleophas Malala for him, maybe due to his long political dominance in the political game. But guess what? President William Samoei Ruto blatantly ignored Khalwale and instead pushed Cleophas Malala through. And on the other hand, Boni Khalwale had no option but dropping his gubernatorial ambitions to go for the senatorial position. And today, as we speak, I've just seen that Boni Khalwale has already begun making premature declarations that, from where I sit, I strongly believe they are going to be very detrimental to his entire political future. First, I heard Boni Khalwale advising President William Samoei Ruto to go look for the former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua and work with him for effective governance of the Kenya Kwanza administration. And with this, though it may not be bad, but it is likely to come with a lot of detriments. And a day before yesterday, I did see Boni Khalwale trying to pick a fight against the Ruto Raila broad-based government. And one thing I know is that by Khalwale picking a fight against the two main political giants, it is likely not going to end well for him. Because in as much as party politics are an idea whose time is currently overtaken by events, one thing I know is that if I am just to reconsider the region that Khalwale comes from, it's a political party that usually sends a vast majority of leaders to their public office. And in fact, if I am also having to consider the same region, and in this context, the Kakamega region that Khalwale is coming from, I strongly believe for Senator Boni Khalwale to ascend to the gubernatorial position, he fully needs the full backing of people like Wycliffe Ombetsa Oparanya and people like the Right Honorable Raila Amolo Odinga, to whom, as of the time of this broadcast, Senator Boni Khalwale has already begun picking fights with, and that makes me beg the question, how shall Boni Khalwale ascend to the gubernatorial position if at all the individuals to whom are supposed to play a pivotal role for him to ascend to the gubernatorial position are the same individuals to whom he's already begun picking fights with less than 2 years before the 2027 general election? And if this is something I am to go by, then I kid you not, by Senator Boni Khalwale making premature declarations, and by Boni Khalwale picking fights with the top political bigwigs from the Kakamega region, I kid you not, Boni Khalwale ascending to the highest office of Kakamega County may turn out to be a dream in futility, or in short, Boni Khalwale ascending to the gubernatorial office of Kakamega County, it is likely to turn out to be as hard as selling pork in Saudi Arabia. But from where I sit, let us just sit, wait to see how the political trajectory is likely to unfold. And as I come to the penultimate part of this episode, that has just been my opinion. If by any chance you do have a counter opinion to mine, you can as well just feel free to drop them in the comment section, and I'll give them a right of reply. And by any chance, if you've been watching my videos and you've not subscribed, you can as well just consider hitting on the subscribe button. Thank you, and may God bless you.